It is Sunday at the South Shore Regional Hospital, and the hustle and bustle of a busy week has slowed down. The offices are closed, as are the labs, X-ray, and Physiotherapy departments. However, the pulse of the hospital beats on, with a team of doctors, nurses, kitchen, and maintenance staff continuing their dedicated care of the patients. Come join us for a video tour of your new regional hospital. We'll show you our beautiful new buildings and grounds. You'll see pleasant rooms with spectacular views. You'll see much of the furnishings and equipment that your generosity has provided. The South Shore Regional Hospital Foundation dedicates this video tour to the hundreds of volunteers and the thousands of donors who have helped to make the dream come true. Now, here is Nancy Flewelling, your host for this tour.
The first hospital in Bridgewater was built in 1920. We've come a long way since then. Plans for the new South Shore Regional were begun approximately 10 years ago. In order to keep pace with new healthcare technology and the growing population of the South Shore, a much larger facility was needed. The new hospital has nearly 3 times the floor space of the old one and approximately double the number of beds. All the existing inpatient programs have been expanded, and a number of new programs are being offered or will be offered in the near future. These services include otolaryngology, a surgical specialty treating the ears, nose, and throat, occupational therapy, scheduled to begin early in 1989, an 18-bed inpatient psychiatric unit to open in February 1989, and a mammography unit, starting operation in the new year to screen women for breast cancer. The South Shore Regional Hospital is built on 4 levels. We will begin our tour on the 2nd level. The first step into the new hospital is to the information reception desk, where inpatients are admitted and outpatients registered. We anticipate admitting approximately 3,000 patients next year and treating 35,000. These patients come from all over Lunenburg and Queens counties, a population of over 50,000 people. Front lobby is the gift shop, a beautiful addition run by the South Shore Regional Hospital Auxiliary. Gifts, sweets, magazines, and greeting cards are available, with profits going for the auxiliary's ongoing support of the hospital. Here we see the waiting area for the outpatients department. The size of the new outpatient department has nearly doubled. The old hospital was built to care for about 15,000 annual visitors. By the time of our move to the new building, we were treating over 30,000. Behind the reception desk is a 4-bed observation room where patients are held for up to 12 hours to determine if admission will be necessary. The emergency doors open automatically to allow quick passage of the emergency case into the trauma resuscitation room. This room is somewhat similar to an operating room and is used to stabilize critically ill patients on first arrival to the building. If a major car accident should take place in the community, this room could handle 4 seriously injured patients at once. The hospital is laid out quite differently from the old one. We are showing you drawings of the second level of the new hospital. The outpatient department, where our tour was just located, is next door to the surgical suite. The operating rooms or surgical suite, the lab, and the radiology departments are all located together on one level to allow quick processing of diagnostic tests for seriously injured or surgical patients. We are looking at the internal corridor which connects the operating rooms, daycare surgery, and recovery room. This corridor is not normally open to the public. We have gone to 4 ORs in this hospital, doubling our operative capacity. This will allow for anticipated expansion in the specialties of gynecology, obstetrics, urology, surgery of the ears, nose, and throat, and general surgery. Let's take a look in one of the ORs. Here we can see the inside of an OR with the operating room table, anesthetic equipment, and a column in the ceiling for delivery of operative gases. One of the exciting additions to the surgical suite is called a C-arm, or mobile X-ray machine, which can actually show the surgeon what is going on inside the patient during the operation. This waiting area is located at the back of the building on the second level and serves the lab, radiology, diabetic education center, nutritional counseling, and social services. The specimen collection area can be seen here. Outpatients of the lab register and have blood or other specimens taken without ever entering the part of the lab where testing is done. The spacious laboratory provides essentially the same services but has much more capacity to do so. On the right of this room is biochemistry, used for chemical analysis of blood. On the left is microbiology, where testing is done for bacteria and the antibiotic of choice is determined. The emergency shower is shown here. Its function is to quickly and efficiently wash a staff member who has suffered a chemical spill. Biohazardous hoods are also used for safety of the staff when handling blood and body fluids. This room is used for storage of blood and blood products, which will be used for transfusion purposes once testing for compatibility is done. The radiology department has expanded from 2 X-ray rooms to 4, and from 1 ultrasound machine to 2. We have also added mammography, a service which already has a waiting list even before it commences operation. The X-ray machine you see here is called the trauma unit and is especially designed for patients who should remain motionless while being examined. You can see how the skull unit will move in different directions around a patient's head. This new X-ray machine is one of 2 fluoroscopy machines. Fluoroscopy means the radiologist watches a moving image on a screen as opposed to the still picture produced on an X-ray film. This particular equipment is so automated that almost all procedures are performed by a simple pushing of a button. A lead-lined X-ray room has been designated to house CAT scanning equipment, which will hopefully be added in the future. There are long waiting lists for this kind of test in Nova Scotia, as there are very few facilities in the province with this expensive equipment. Planning continues on a nuclear medicine service. This equipment, costing approximately $500,000, is planned for purchase in the spring of 1989, the service beginning in the fall of 1989. A radiologist is presently being trained to provide the specialized diagnostic service. We are now entering the ECG department. This service is used for diagnosing heart problems. An ECG is a test which measures the electrical impulses produced by the heart muscles. This is a treadmill which is used during a stress test. The stress test is a special form of ECG which measures electrical impulses of the heart muscle during exercise. Both the medical records and ECG departments have these unique system of filing which allows storage of a large number of files and greatly economizes on space. As you can see, the files, although very large, are easily moved. Door to ECG is the respiratory therapy department. This department has two sections. The first is pulmonary function, providing diagnostic services via a complex computer shown here. The therapeutic side of the department provides respiratory treatments, such as the one shown here, a Ventolin treatment for an asthmatic. Our tour continues downstairs on the first level. Let's take a look inside the cafeteria. Bright surroundings and an outdoor patio provide cheerful dining facilities for staff and visitors. The cafeteria servery is a self-service system which avoids long lineups, particularly at the cash register. The kitchen is designed to prepare meals for as many as 300 people at one time. Food trays are assembled quickly and efficiently using the conveyor belt system. Trays arrive at the bedside at just the right temperature. Let's take a look at the system that provides heat and power for the whole hospital. Here in the physical plant department, we see 3 boilers, 2 operated by oil, and the one straight ahead is operated by wood chips. Use of wood chips as fuel is on the cutting edge of energy production in the province of Nova Scotia. A complicated computer operates the electrical system of the hospital. This includes various security alarms. Wait. Two of the patient treatment areas on the first level are physiotherapy and the occupational therapy service. Occupational therapy is a brand new service to the new hospital. Let's take a look at the physiotherapy department. Physiotherapy treatments cover a wide variety of exercise programs for injured muscles and joint ailments. Electrotherapy equipment provides a healing effect and stimulation to the muscles. Patients in physiotherapy may be treated in the individual cubicles you see here. Patients may also be treated in the gymnasium. This room is much larger than the facility available in the old hospital. And you can see the various exercise bicycles, exercise mattresses, and the other exercise equipment. Next, in physiotherapy, we find the hydrotherapy room. The large tank provides therapeutic action to affected limbs and allows for a full body immersion. This smaller tank is used just for arms for the same kind of therapeutic action. At this point in the tour, we leave the first two floors and take a look at the patient units on the third and fourth levels. Fourth level, there are two patient units, obstetrics and surgery. Our tour takes us first to the obstetrics unit. The obstetrics unit has a bed capacity of 11 with 10 bassinets. Here we see the nurse's station. And here, the nursery. The birthing room, a new concept in obstetrics, has been featured in this unit. The mother completes the entire labor and delivery process all in this one room. With equipment discreetly hidden in a curtained alcove, the birthing room takes on the appearance of a normal bedroom. This provides relaxing surroundings for the mother-to-be. The remainder of the fourth floor is dedicated to surgical services. A large nursing station serves the 35-bed, two-wing unit. Behind the desk is the office of the head nurse, a staff conference room, doctor dictation cubicle, and a medication room. A complex patient call system allowing communication between patient and staff is monitored at the nursing station. Let's take a look at one of the patient rooms. Patient rooms are beautifully furnished to provide comfort and a home-like atmosphere with particular attention to soft colors and spacious design. A patient bed exit alarm system can be activated by the nursing staff to reduce the risk of patient falls. New patient beds were purchased for all areas of the facility. The cost of $4,300 per bed was a substantial investment. It was felt to be well worth the cost in terms of comfort, safety, and care of the patient. We'll demonstrate the ease with which the new electric beds operate. The control panel is within easy access of the patient. A simple touch will raise or lower the head or the foot or adjust the height of the bed. This gives the patient some control over their environment and a feeling of self-reliance. Proceeding to the third floor, we will visit the intensive care unit, medical, and pediatrics units. An interfaith chapel is also located on this floor. On entering pediatrics, we find the playroom and dining room for the children. The children enjoy the playthings generously donated by charitable organizations and citizens of the community. Pediatrics is a 7-bed unit which overlooks the front entrance of the hospital. Let us take a look at this 3-bedded observation room, which is adjacent to the nursing station. In this room, the most acutely ill children are cared for. Here is another of the rooms on the pediatrics unit. You can see the very large size of this room. This allows for rooming in of the parents of the sick child as necessary. Around the corner from pediatrics is the Interfaith Chapel. The chapel will be used for scheduled services and will always be open for prayer and meditation. The intensive care unit in our new hospital is caring for increasingly complex cases using highly sophisticated monitoring and treatment equipment. Patients who were once routinely sent to Halifax can now be kept on the South Shore, closer to their homes and family. Intensive care equipment is tremendously expensive, however. Most of the beds you see in the unit cost the hospital approximately $9,000 each. 2 of the beds in the unit, equipped with scales which actually weigh the patient while in bed, cost $13,000 each. The last unit on our tour is the 24-bed medical unit on level 3. This unit, located next to ICU, is called 3A. One of the interesting features of 3A is the computerized bathtub or whirlpool called a Sentry tub. At first, patients are sometimes apprehensive about sitting in the chairlift to be lowered into the tub. However, the tub is so relaxing as well as cleansing that patients often request to use it again. Another interesting aspect of 3A is the peritoneal dialysis unit, consisting of 3 beds used on an outpatient basis. Dialysis is a procedure used for patients with kidney disease. It is necessary for cleaning the body of harmful waste products when the kidneys are not functioning properly.
Welcome back to the second floor. We hope you have enjoyed this video tour of your new regional hospital. We conclude the tour in the foyer of the South Shore Regional Hospital, where we are viewing the beautiful hand-sewn tapestry by award-winning artist Kyoko Grenier. Its rich symbolism expresses hope in the future, love for the area, and gratitude for those who made donations of $5,000 or more to the South Shore Regional Hospital. More than half the money needed to reach the Foundation's goal of $3 million has been realized, but the need is ongoing. We urge you to remember the Foundation when planning your year's financial budget. Please remember to honor your pledges, and do renew your membership or become a member of the South Shore Regional Hospital Foundation. Please join us in helping ourselves to help.